Hello everyone, this is Ukete Nombalo from Johannesburg, Midrand. I'm studying through E. I would like to thank Mr. Hamish for helping us so much. We have actually got 90 to 100% on that. Thank you so much, Mr. Hamish. Siyabonga.
Easy stuff is easy.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hamish. Thank you. And I wish you all the best with your hard work. And I just want to say we appreciate you. And I have achieved like 93%. Samanani. This is who Emma Kisses I live in Devon in KwaZulu-Natal, and I was born in KwaZulu in KwaZulu-Natal.
You can call me Hamish, or alright, so I'm Hamish, but some other guys, some other people, a lot of people like to call me Tryna means Tryna Bantu, or some other guys, especially a lot of my Zulu friends and Xhosa friends, they like to call me Lungis. And Lungis is someone who fix things, somebody who fix things. Another name that some Peri, Sutu, and other Shwana friends they like to call me is Morena. Hoso Morena. Hoso meaning peace upon you. Morena means the king, so peace upon you, king. And Fela means somebody who make decision based on some consciousness. Let's get started here without wasting time. So we have a question here. So before I solve this question, I don't even want to go through like okay. I'm gonna have to break down for you, so whenever a similar question like this comes, you'll be able to tackle the question. You see what I'm saying? So now, let's get started. If somebody give you, let's see, let me write here. If you have a cycle like this is a cycle, right? You see, the distance from here to the other part of the cycle, this is what we call diameter. This diameter. So diameter is from one part of the cycle to another one. So it can even be like this. But remember, it must pass through the center with this diameter, because it passed through the center from one point of the cycle to the other one. So if somebody give me, let's say this 8 centimeters, means my diameter is 8 centimeters. So what about radius? Radius, if you take the diameter and then divide by 2, that's going to give us radius. Means the distance from here, the center, to the circumference, from the center to the circumference, called radius. So the radius is, take this 8 divided by 2, this is going to be 4. Even here to here is going to be 4. Total of these 2 is going to give us diameter. Oh, so the diameter means 2 radius. Means 2 of these radius give us diameter. You see what I'm saying? Means from here to here is radius, from here to here is radius. So now, I believe you understand the difference between radius and diameter. Now, let's go how to find the, let's start with the perimeter. With the circumference, my apology. Let's start with the circumference. What is circumference? Circumference of a cycle means, let's say you start to move from here. Let's say this is our point, we start to move. Circumference means to going around, walking around, all around to where you started. So this circumference of a cycle means the length of where you started all along to, you go around to where you started. Okay, what is circumference here? Any point you can start, let's start from here. Means if I go all along to this part here, that's a circumference. So we have a formula how to find the circumference of a cycle. The formula of finding circumference of a cycle say circumference equal to pi d, pi times diameter. So that's the formula. So a lot of guys are racing outside to choose my apology, man. So circumference of a cycle, circumference equal to pi d, means pi times diameter. You have to memorize that one. Circumference equal to pi d. In the value of pi, for example, if somebody say find the circumference of the diameter at 8 centimeters, find the circumference. Oh, so I'm going to say my circumference equal, remember right here, circumference, let me just erase here, make a space. So okay, let's say you got this cycle here, and the length from here to there, let's say is 10 centimeter. Means this is diameter because from one part of the cycle to another. Let's say find the circumference of this cycle. Is easy. So what you can do is say circumference equal to pi d. Okay, pi. The value of pi 3.14. So the value of this pi is 3.142 times diameter. The diameter is 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters. So plug in the calculator. 3.142 times 10 is going to give us 31.42 centimeters. So this is our circumference of this cycle. Means if you go around all along to where you started, this is going to be the circumference of that cycle. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so sometimes they give stuff like this, for example. So it's not only that. The same formula can be broken down. Look, so this is cycle, right? So we know from here to there is what is diameter. So circumference we say equal, for what we have said, equal to pi d. But then you can break down if you want. How I'm going to break it down? Look, what is diameter? Diameter means if you have a radius and radius together, these two radius is going to give us diameter. Means, okay, so if I take this diameter out, I can say 2 radius. You see? So I could say, okay, so this is the formula, is valid, is acceptable. But I also know the other one, so you need to know them both. So I'm going to say pi, but what is diameter? Diameter means 2 radius, means these radius, 2 of them, they give the diameter. So I can say, okay, I can replace this diameter by 2 radius. So this, let me say, I can take these 2 outside. So this 2 is going to be out, and it's going to be, means this 2, I'm going to write 2 before, pi and r, 2 pi r. Oh, so this is another formula for circumference. Oh yes, and we know how we got it. You know what I'm saying? We know how we got it. So we know, okay, so for that case, the circumference is equal to pi d or circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Know them both, okay? Circumference is equal to pi d or 2 pi r. And we saw how we got it. So, for example, somebody give me this. Let's see if it's true. Let's see if the formula is true. So, okay, somebody say find the circumference of, okay, let's say this is equal to 6 centimeters. Find the circumference. So I can use either the formula. For example, let me use the second one. Circumference equal to 2 pi r. You know why I use this? Because I know my radius equal to 6. So this, let me say 2 pi, but our pi, we know pi equal to 3.14. So I'm going to say 2 times pi. What is our pi? Our pi equal to 3.14. Some books are 14, some books are 142. And the times our r. What is the r? Our r means our radius. Radius equals 6 centimeters. 6 centimeters. And then plug this in the calculator. If you plug in the calculator, you're going to get your answer. Take 2 times 3.14 times 6, and then you're going to get your answer. 9 centimeters. You see what I'm saying? Should I plug it for you? Okay, some guys, they want to see like, okay, if you plug, you're going to get the same answer. Let's go 2 times 3.142 times 6. Okay, so this is going to give us 37.704. 37.704 centimeters. So that's circumference. You see what I'm saying? Or if I don't want to use this, I could have used circumference equal to pi d. I can still use it without a formula. But what is diameter? If this is 6 is radius, means diameter it must be 2 times. Because diameter has to be all along. So if this 6, this must be 6. So diameter equal to 6 plus 6 equal to 12. So I'm going to say, okay, so pi I know. What is my pi? My pi equals 3.14 times diameter. What is diameter? Diameter equal to 12. Because this is radius, so times 2 equal to 12. So now, take a calculator, 3.142 or 14 times 12. Which gives us the same answer, which is 37.704 centimeters. So now we know how to find the circumference of the full cycle. Now let's go for a half cycle. How are we going to get the circumference of half cycle? Okay? Now we go. So I'm going to make a space here quick, and then we find the circumference of half cycle. Okay, so somebody give you this. Okay, so look, circumference means going around. So when you say half cycle, means look, it's like this cycle is supposed to be full cycle, like this. You see what I'm saying? But it's just one half cycle. So we're going to say circumference equal to pi d over 2. Look, so how long is this? Look, all of this is pi d. So when you say pi d over 2 means it's like moving all to here, but not all around. That's why I divide by 2. But remember, this is not here then. Okay? And then, did I finish my whole circumference? No. The full half circumference cycle means for the half cycle means this is pi d over 2 means like this is like from here all the way to here. Because when you say pi d means all along. So pi d over 2 means from here all the way to here. But did I finish going around everywhere? No, I need to walk here because I started from here. So started from here, went all along to here, all the way, and then I need to come to where I started. So if I come to where I started, how long is this? This is diameter. Oh, so I need to add the diameter. So this is the circumference of half cycle. You see what I'm saying? Circumference of half cycle. So you can write like that. You see, but if you don't want to write in terms of dd, you want to write in terms of radius, also you can do that. Because the circumference equal, what is the full cycle? What is the full cycle in terms of radius? Or we could say, okay, if I don't want to use pi d, I can say 2 pi r over 2. Okay, over 2 means that's like 2 pi r is like all along. Because say circumference of a cycle can use this or that. But what we divide by 2, we divide by 2 because we don't want all the way. We just want to here. But did I finish like all the way to here? Did I finish? Do I need to add this? But if I want term of r, I'm not going to say d. I'll say diameter means is radius, and radius means 2 of the radius. So I can say 2 of the radius. So this is a formula of the half circumference. And if you want, you can just simplify by 2 1 by 2 1. So it's like pi r plus 2 r. Oh, circumference of a half cycle equal to pi r plus 2 r. You see what I'm saying? Pi r plus 2 r. You can say that too. It's acceptable. Very acceptable. Excuse me. Let me write down here because it's just not visible right there. So I could say circumference equal to pi r, see, over 2, and then plus, let me write here. So because there the light is kind of silly, okay? So if I don't want to use this formula here, like I say, let's say I want to use in terms of radius. So I could have said circumference of half cycle equal to, look, if it's full cycle is 2 pi r, because 2 pi r is the formula for half cycle. So 2 pi r, but I don't want to go around all the cycle. It's just a half. I don't want to go along. It's just a half of this. So a half means this is the whole cycle, means you have divided by 2. So divided by 2 means it's like this length here, from all the way to here. But did I finish? No, I need to come here to where I started. So how long is it? This is diameter. But now, since I want my formula in terms of radius, what is diameter? Diameter means radius and radius. So it's 2 of the radius gives diameter. So I can say plus what? 2 of the radius. You see what I'm saying? And then I can simplify by r by 2 1 by 2 1. So now circumference also it could be equal to pi r plus 2 r. Or you can use the previous formula for the half circumference of a cycle. Let's go for the quarter circumference of the cycle. We do the same game as it, man. So then you're gonna come to this question, guys, but I just want to break down for you so you get to understand. Okay, so quarter is like this. Look, it's like this. Remember this radius and this radius. So remember this is supposed to be like this. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna say, okay, so now quarter meaning I'm gonna say circumference equal to pi d over 4. Why over 4? Because this length from here to here. We don't want all the way, so here to here. But did I finish? No, I didn't finish because means it's like a walk from here to there. So I need to come walk here and walk there. So I must add by r and r. But r and r means it's 2r, and 2r means it's diameter. You see what I'm saying? So I can write like that. But if I don't want to write like this, I can just say, okay, let me simplify this. Okay, circumference equal this pi d. If I don't want to write pi d, I can say what? 2 pi r over, we got 4 here, and then plus diameter. What is diameter? If I want to write diameter, I can say diameter means radius and radius. So I can say 2 radius. So you can write it like this if you want. And then you can simplify by 2, 1 by 2, 2. Because 2 itself, 2 divided by 4 equal to a half. It's like 1 over 2. So it's going to be pi r over 2 plus 2r. So find out the circumference. It could either this of a quarter cycle, or if you want to write there, you can say pi r because 2 divided by 4 is a half. So it's like a half pi r. So it's like 1. This is a half. 1 times pi r is just pi r over. This is going to be 2 and then plus 2r. So this is quarter cycle. You see how easy it is? Now let's go to the 3/4 cycle. So 3/4 cycles like this. Easy, man. So make sure you have a pen, you write down this stuff. You don't have to memorize sometimes. These other stuff you can just work it out if you come in exam because you understand how it's happening. So 3/4 cycles like this. Something like this. You see what I'm saying? So what does that mean? Look. This is radius and this. Remember guys, this is circumference. Circumference means to walking around this height. So we're going to say circumference equal, okay? So what is this? This is 3/4. So we're going to say pi d. So it depends. Your formula can be in terms of d or in terms of r. Pi d means going around all the way. But this is not pi d. This is 3/4 because like look, 3/4 of the full cycle. Like look, a half and then with quarter means 3/4. So this is going to be 3/4 of the cycle, 3/4 of the cycle, and then we plus r and r. But what is r and r? R and r means together is 2r, which is equal to diameter. So you can write like this. You see what I'm saying? If you don't want to write like that, means you can eliminate this d. What the meaning of d? D is 2 pi. Excuse me, d means 2r. So we say circumference equal 3/4 instead of pi. Instead of say diameter, I can say what? 2 radius. And then we plus our diameters. Oh, plus 2r because we don't want diameter here. Plus 2 radius. Instead of diameter, I can say 2 radius. So now we know how to find any circumference of a cycle. I think we can get to area of a cycle. Quick, area of a cycle, okay? So go to area of a cycle, then you see how much. Do this question, area of a cycle. The area of a cycle doesn't have all this complication. It's actually way easy. You see what I'm saying? Area of a cycle is actually way easy. Okay. So area of a cycle, like if it's full cycle, just pi r square. Look, this is pi r square. You must put square there. So this is the area of the full cycle. For example, if somebody give you this is 6 centimeters. So what is this? This is diameter. But what do you want to get? Okay, let me write big a little bit. Find the area of this cycle. And they give a, let's see, 6 centimeters. So I want to say my area equal to pi is 3 because this pi is 3.14 times radius. Oh, if this is diameter equal to 6, radius is going to be 3 because you take a diameter divided by 2. So this radius here, you see this radius here? Make sure you put it in bracket. 3 because this is 6 centimeters. 3 centimeters. And then there's a square. I'm going to say square. So this time we say 3.14, 3.14. Or we can say 142.14 times 3 square means 9. You can plug in the calculator. 3 square equal to 9. And the centimeter square equal to centimeter square. So this is equal to 3.14 times 9. 3.14 times 9. Okay, 28.26. So this is going to give us 80.26 centimeters square. So you see what I'm saying? So if it's full area, you say pi r square. Okay? But if it's half area, it's easy. For area is easy. It's actually more easy than circumference. So if it's area of the half cycle, what you do here, look, what you do is just divide by 2. You don't have to do whatever else, just divide by 2. If it's a half cycle. If it's quarter cycle, divide by 4. So this is for the half cycle, like this. pi r square over 2. You see what I'm saying? So if somebody, for example, give here, let's say 7. So we know 7 is from here to here, which is radius. So we're going to say area equal to pi r square, but it's half cycle divided by 2. So then we're going to say area equal to pi. What is pi? 3.14 radius. So radius equals 7 because it's from here to there. 7 centimeter square and then over 2 over 2. So then you can plug in the calculator, which is going to be 3.14 times 7 square equals 49 centimeter square to centimeter square over 2. So you plug this in the calculator and then write your centimeter square. So for the half cycle, pi r square divided by 2. Let's go for the quarter cycle. Quarter cycle divided by 4. It's just easy, man, for the area. Okay, so for the quarter cycle, say area equal to pi r square divided by 4. But if it's 3/4 cycle, so this is quarter cycle. Okay, what about this one? 3/4 cycle. 3/4 cycle, we do the same game. Say area equal, give me right here. So for the 3/4 cycle, just say area equal to 3/4 pi r square. You just divide, you multiply by 3/4. That's all. So I think you understand how to find area and the circumference. Now let's go to the question. Very easy. Now they say here, consider sketch below a semicircle. You see this is semicircle here. So what do I want this be? With the center end means this semicircle, it has a center end. In diameter of 18. Oh, so the diameter is from here to there is 18. And this length here is 18 centimeters. This is 18 centimeters all the way. Now what do I want? They say drawn inside the rectangle means this is semicircle is drawn inside. You see this is a rectangle. See this one here is a rectangle. This A, B, C, D is a rectangle. Okay, EAD is a triangle. EAD is a triangle. See this is a triangle. Now what do I want? They say calculate the perimeter of the shaded region. You know perimeter? Perimeter means it's the length of the shaded region. So if you look careful, perimeter, we can get it. Look, wherever can start which point of the shaded region. Okay, let me start from here. So 81, okay, 81, and then we add here by 12. But the problem, we don't have this length. You see what I'm saying? Because we want to get only perimeter. Perimeter is like the length. But the length of the shaded region means we know, let's say we start from here. Here we know, here we know. We're not going to pass here because it's not shaded. It means you must get this length. And then come here. So we know if this is 12, then this is going to be 12. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to use a brain now from what I have learned just now. If I'll take this cycle here, let me do like this. In the full cycle. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to find the circumference of the full cycle and then I'll divide by 2. It's like the circumference of half cycle, but I'm not going to add this diameter. You see what I'm saying? Means I'm going to find the circumference of the full cycle and then I'll cut it by 2, but I'm not going to add by diameter. Means it's going to be this length. That's what I'm looking for. So how am I going to get the look? If it is full cycle, we know circumference equal to, what did they give me? They give me diameter. So let me use circumference in terms of diameter. So say pi d. But since it's half cycle with 1, we have to divide by 2. So you divide by 2 means this length here. So if I want to get the full circumference of half cycle, means I was supposed to add by this length. But we don't need this length. We just need this part here. So this part here is, look, pi d means everything. When you divide by 2 means from here to there. But for the most cases, we always add by this diameter. But for this case, I don't need this diameter. I just need this length. So it's just pi d over 2. This is going to give me this length from here to there. Okay? So I'm going to say pi. What is my diameter? Diameter I know is 18. So I'm going to say 18. See what I'm saying? The diameter equal to 18. So then 18 centimeter. So I can plug in the calculator. pi 3.14 times by 18 centimeters. So this is going to give me length from here all the way to there. So I'm going to take my calculator here. I'll say 3.14, and then I multiply by 18. 56.52. So this is going to give me 56.52 all centimeter. So this 56.52 means the length of this part here. 56.52. So this all length is 56.52. So now I can get the whole perimeter of the shaded region, because it means I'm going to work from here and then add with this and then add with this and then add by, because if this is 12, this must be 12. Add by 12 and then add by 1.6. That's going to be our perimeter. So now I can just make a space here, so we can just finish up our calculate the perimeter of the shaded figure. So we getting now shaded figure perimeter. So what we're going to do, we just add all this length. So we will say perimeter of a shaded figure, perimeter. So we're going to say 8, whatever I can start with. Let me start from the 8.1 centimeter plus 12 centimeter plus 56.52 centimeter plus 12 centimeter plus 16.1 centimeter equal. So I want you to calculate it here. Quick and add all this length here. Okay. Okay, so we get 104.72. 104.75, I think. Okay, let's go. I forgot something. Okay, let's go. 8.1. Okay, let's go. Just second a little bit. Okay, 3.14. Just a second. Okay. Just a second. Oh, I made a mistake. Excuse me. This is not 56, because if you take pi d over 2, I forgot to divide by 2, because look here, this one here is a mistake, because look, circumference equal to pi d over 2. So this pi d over 2, meaning, what is a pi? Pi 3.14 times diameter. Diameter equal to 18, and then we divide by 2. When you divide by 2, it's going to give 28.27. So this is not 56, 28.27, my apology. This is 28.27 centimeter. So this stuff here is 28.27, apologize, 28.27. So now, when you come here, we continue to add them. Okay, so answer is going to be 76.47. So finally, 76.47, when you add all these things, it's going to give 76.47. 76.47. You see what I'm saying? So this is going to be our circumference, equal to 76.47. You see, so we have a circumference of the shaded region. Now the second part, they say, second part, refer to the sketch in equation 12, means this sketch here, and they calculate the area of a shaded region. It's very easy. So to get area of a shaded region, first and foremost, I'm going to find the area of this triangle. This area of a triangle is easy, and then after that, I'm going to say which is going to be half. Okay, let's just make some space here. Okay, shaded region area means I want to find this area first. Area photo of EAD first. So area 1, let me call this area 1, let me call this area 2, let me call this area 1. So area 1 equal to, okay, if this is a triangle, we know formula of area for triangles, a half times the base times the height. So we say a half times base of a triangle. What is the base of triangle? Base of triangle is this. Okay, so now do we have it? Yes, we have it. If this is 18, even this is going to be 18. If this is 18, it's going to be 18 also for the same length. So let's say a half times 18 centimeter times height. Height is this because we deal with this triangle. Height is 6 centimeter. 6 centimeter. So now we say plug in the calculator, area 1 equal to, plug in the calculator down, area 1 equal to, 54. So the area 1 equals 54 centimeter. So now we go for area 2. Area 2 is something which is weird, like, okay, so this one we done already. We know the area. The area 1. Area 2, so you can't get the area 2 because that area is like funny area. What we have to do, find the whole area of this, and then find the area of half cycle, and then subtract. Means find the area of all of this, and then find the half cycle, then take it out. So we're going to say area 2 is easy. Area 2 equal, let me find the area of all of this. So what is the area of all of this? This is a rectangle. So I'm going to say rectangle area is length and breadth. And then after get all this area of everything, and then I'll have to take out the area of half cycle. So we're going to minus area of half cycle. What is half cycle? Is pi r square over 2. Pi r square over 2. So area 2 equal, okay, length. What is the length? Length equal to 18. So rectangle times breadth. What is the breadth? Breadth equal to 12. And then minus pi. What is the pi? Pi 3.142 times radius. So if this is 18 diameter of a cycle, half cycle, you know what I'm saying? You know what we divide by 2 here because it's half cycle. If this is diameter 18, a radius is going to be 9. 9 and 9. So radius for what? 9 here. Just put 9 and then square over 2. So what you do now, you take a calculator and then it's going to give us area 2. So we're going to say 18 times 12 and then we subtract. Okay, we subtract 1. Okay, bracket. Okay, now 3.142 times. Okay, times 9 times equal to 81. 81. Okay, and then. Okay, and then you go divide by 2 and then close the bracket. Okay, 88.749. 88, so area 2 equal to 88.749. So this is going to be only for shaded region because if we take everything and then minus this means we're going to be left only with the shaded region. So let's take this shaded region, add it with another shaded region to get the area of a shaded region. So area 1 plus area 2 means we take this area 1 plus the area 2 centimeter square. So if you add those two, it's going to give you, okay, so 88.749 plus 54. 142. So this is going to give us 142.77. 142. Okay. So this is going to give us area shaded of a shaded equal to 142.7. You see what I'm saying? So this is going to be our final answer. And it's easy like that, man. It's just a waste of time. When you do this question, it is easy like that, man. Thanks a lot. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I believe in learning from how to do things. If first time, make sure you subscribe, and you know, you can just go and do donation to our Patreon page. I have a Patreon, I have a GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? I have all the means of donation because to make this project going, you know, any type of donation, the little that you think is too small for you, it could make a lot of change. And thanks a lot for all your time, you know. Subscribe, don't forget, share this video, circulate to a lot of people, you know, because the meaning of this project, this program, is to help as many as we can, okay? It's not only for one person or two, because you might think it's not helpful for you, but for somebody next out there, it could be very, very helpful. So thanks a lot, man. And you know, any donation that you did to me, it means so much. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot. Go to our Patreon page, go to our GoFundMe, because we need to have a, you know, a lot of things we need to put them together, like camera, and a lot of equipment so that we can improve on a lot of angle, a lot of aspects of these projects. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate and I love you. Peace, man. Bye. This is one of my students of knowledge. She wanted to introduce herself. What's your name? Could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Kali. I
Yeah.
go to Circumference Primary School.
Yeah, Mtwana wa Bantu.
Trying to about
Mtwana wa Bantu is everywhere, right? So this is my other student. His name, what's your name?
Matthew.
Matthew, yeah, he's grade 11, man. So his aim is to score distinction, right? So you promise, I want you to score distinction this time. And what's your name?
Joshua.
Joshua, how much you promise me to score this time?
Distinction.
Distinction. Yeah, so Mtwana wa Bantu is everywhere, man.
Trying to about you. Everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Trying to about you everywhere.
Everywhere. Uh-huh.
Trying to about you
Exactly.
everywhere.
Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. If you had to give advice, which advice would you give to the people or to the students?
Trust Amish.
Why would they trust me?
No, because it's really good. It actually has helped a lot. I redid first year for maths. It was my own fault, but also I didn't know a lot of the work. And